Welcome to Dog Hugs, your podcast celebration sponsored by Doggywana, dog toys and treats crafted with naturally calming doggy nip. Tether tug, pull, tug, spin. Equus, USA human grade natural shampoos, conditioners, flea and tick sprays. Loving pets. That's what we do. With your hosts, Larry and G-Dog. That's Geralynn Cada and me, Larry K. On today's show, it's the president of Petco Love, SUSANNE KOGUT, for National Foster a Pet Month. Plus, fireworks safety for your pets. Big giveaway today. Gigantic giveaway today. So sit and stay. Hello.
Welcome, everybody, to Dog Hugs. It's our 4th of July and Lost Pet Edition. I'm Geralynn Cada.
And I'm Larry K. And this is Spider the Trick Dog. We are so happy to be with you for this, our final show of season 2. Yes, the Lost Pet Edition. Geralynn,
I see Spider has a little tear because he knows this is the last show of season 2. And I think there you have a little tear as well.
Yeah.
We can't wait for next season.
Yeah.
And
we do have a giveaway. And yeah, I am feeling emotional today. As they say on Saturday Night Live, or in Yiddish, a little verklempt.
a little verklempt.
Yes.
And you know, we've loved the seasons that we've had so far. They've been amazing. Our guests have been incredible. And we'll go into more detail about that later. But what we're going to jump into and really dive into today is losing your pet and 4th of July and how they kind of go hand in hand for a lot of pets.
Yeah. And before we dive deeper in there, because I got a big question to ask you, Geralynn, before we get into this, we do have our big grand prize giveaway, and all of our sponsors are getting in on this one. First, Equus is getting in on it. They're going to give the grand prize giveaway. Yeah, flea and tick, and watch out, Geralynn, coming in hot. And Loving Pets Foundation's Treats is getting in on this. And then over your shoulder there, Doggywana is getting in on the whole big giveaway here. And then finally, if I might even get Spider, we got Tether Tug. Let's see. He's busy. He'll be back.
Demonstrate. I love their Tether.
It's very easy to get in this giveaway. If you're in the USA, all you have to do is say, yes, I want in. And our other team member, Charlie, will get you in the giveaway. So who wants in?
Type yes in the comments, and
yes,
you can we'll send you like $300 worth of really great dogs.
Good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Your dogs are going to love you for this one. So make sure you comment and just say yes.
So, Geralynn, have you ever lost a pet?
Oh, I have. Oh, and it's the worst. It's the absolute worst. One situation, we call her she's a mini Aussie border collie. We call her a Bossy. I know you guys all know that Aussies and border collies are very, they like to lead and they want to work. So they're always looking for things to do. And if you don't give them something to do, they find something. And I had left my back door open about an inch one morning when I was tooling around the house cleaning and doing all the things that I do in the mornings. And about an hour and a half went by and my phone rang. And it was the animal shelter, one of the local animal shelters that I actually personally know everyone that works there. And they said, Geralynn, we have your dog and we don't know why. You're the last person we expected. And I said, my dog's here. What are you talking about? You must have made a mistake. And I went looking for her and I couldn't find her anywhere. She had actually opened my back door. It was open about an inch. She saw a squirrel. She thought, well, I'll just go chase the squirrel. But she chased the squirrel for almost a mile before they picked her up. And she's not really one to do that for quite that long. It must have been a special squirrel. So it was pretty funny when the phone call came through and they said, Geralynn, we never expected your dog to end up in our shelter. So that's hilarious. But the heartbreak that people feel when they can't find their dog for months at a time or weeks at a time or even hours, it really, the time, just the longer the amount of time goes by, the more painful and the more devastated you feel, and it just compounds. So I was lucky that day because she had her microchip and she had her collar with her tags on. Luckily that didn't fall off, and they were able to bring her or I was able to go pick her up immediately. So that's one instance.
I'm so happy to hear that for you folks. So we're coming up on the 4th of July, fireworks safety. A lot of dogs freak out over the 4th of July from the noise. So we've got some tips to help you and your dog be safe and successful this 4th of July.
Fireworks become the F word to so many dogs around the 4th of July. AKA fireworks are not music to your dog's or cat's ears.
Yeah, we think fireworks are fun, but to our pets, it's like bombs coming down.
Coming. And if they're not acclimated to those noises properly, they're going to think someone's attacking them or their family. And if they're a protective breed, say they're even a beagle, they're going to go crazy thinking that they need their house protected, and they're going to run all over the place barking and letting you know something's up.
Here we are. We're coming up on the 4th of July. What can we do?
If you're beginning your training now, you're kind of too late. So here are maybe a few things that you could try doing that now that could help mitigate some of the distress. One option would be if you immediately need your pet to calm down and you know there's no way around it, I would start with extra exercise and maybe the doggy savasana and some distraction therapy with loud movies playing and making different banging noises and being very careful about acclimating your pet to that distraction therapy slowly. And the second thing I would do right away would be to create a super safe room for them. That might even be your closet or a small bathroom in your house where you put them in their kennel in that small room.
I like that. Let's go to what we already know our dog is comfortable with.
If you go straight to your vet to get your medication, that's great. But once again, your dog could also fight the medication. So there are some other options you could try. There are some calming aids like CBD. Right. I know the GABA, there's melatonin, or our doggy nip is wonderful as well. There are compression shirts like Thunder shirts.
Compression shirts with some dogs will work well because it constrains. It's like swaddling a baby.
Yeah, it's a hug.
It tricks them in a good way.
So, and also giving them something to chew on to get that anxiety out. Another distraction, a favorite toy or a coveted treat can really help give them something to chew on that will help protect keep their mind from focusing on the crazy noises.
That works great for Spider, what's called a stuffed frozen Kong, especially on a hot 4th of July in this weather.
Right. And just because 4th of July is here, it doesn't mean we're going to stop training once 4th of July is over. Fireworks happen more and more all the time, especially with the celebrations of us getting out more. So it's really best to just keep up your training after the 4th of July.
Excellent point. But in fact, Geralynn, sometimes dogs do get out. You know, each year around the 4th of July, it's a big number of dogs that get out. It's something like what, like a third?
Like 30% of all the dogs that are going to run away during the year, 30% of that action happens around 4th of July.
So that might really tell us that the 4th of July is a particularly scary time for pets. Now, if you act quickly, if your dog does get out, you have an 80% chance of recovering your dog in the first 24 hours. But after 24 hours, that number quickly drops down to 20%.
Breaks my heart.
Act quickly, yeah. And a couple of tips, this may be too late for this year, but do this anyhow as soon as you can. Microchip your dog, meaning it's a little readable with a barcode scanner, little grain of rice, little thing. And all veterinarians, all shelters know first, as soon as they have a lost dog, first they do is scan it for a chip. And if a chip is there, the number goes up 80%. You know, Spider, I don't know if you've ever been a lost dog, my friend, but he was definitely in the shelter twice. Don't want to repeat that for him. Yeah.
Right. And then Larry, tell us a little bit about the Lost Dog Petco Love new application, because I'm so enthralled with this technology. It's amazing.
Petco Love, formerly the Petco Foundation. I know.
He's given them a shout out.
Yeah. Thank you, Spider. So Petco Love has developed and is continuing to develop this technology, facial recognition technology for animals. Wow.
Wow.
Huh? Yeah. So look at the link, Petco Love. It's amazing. And microchip your dog.
Keep your pets safe this holiday so you can keep them around with you for a very long time.
We'll be right back with more dog hugs.
Doggywana from the makers of Meowwana. Dog toys and treats crafted with naturally calming doggy nip. Check us out on TikTok. The Belgian Lacanois was developed as a guard dog, whose jobs ranged from being a favored sheep herder to guarding Belgian royalty's drying laundry. Although there are only about 1,000 worldwide, the Lacanois joined the AKC's breed registry in 2018. The gorgeous, shaggy Lacanois is strong-willed with a dominant personality and guarding instincts. So as a pet dog, training should start early and be consistent.
Pets suffer from red, itchy skin or flea bites and nothing you've tried seems to help? Equus Microtech Shampoo and Spray are the finest and most cost-effective option available. Microtech Shampoo and Spray soothe on contact. Why go to the vet? Help your dog or cat with just one application at a fraction of the cost. Microtech stops scratching, biting, and licking instantly. Microtech smells great, and it's safe for use on puppies or kittens. Available online at eqyss.com. Microtech Shampoo and Spray. It's guaranteed.
Talk about some breed basics. A cattle dog. Cattle dogs are flock guardians. They're loyal and they're protective, and they need a job. They used to guard the flock, but now their herding nature makes them the perfect animal to herd your cats, yourself, your kids, or anything else around your house unless you give them another job. They're fearless and determined, and Spider is the perfect specimen.
Tether tug. This looks like something Spider is going to enjoy. Yes, Spider's going to enjoy tether tug. During the pandemic, countless Americans opened their homes and hearts to give care and temporary shelter to homeless animals. This is called fostering. Fostering is a great way to try out having a pet in your home. Animal rescue organizations help your foster experience to be successful, safe, and fun. Fostering saves lives. Some people even adopt the pets they foster because, well, falling in love happens.
Loving Pets Foundation's treats are an ideal reward when working to establish a schedule or when teaching new skills. They're small, soft, bite-sized treats. And all packages come with a free carabiner, which allows you to attach the package to your belt loop, or leash for easy access. At Loving Pets, we make solutions for better pets easier. Loving Pets, it's what we do.
And now back to the show. Hey there, buddy.
I just
There
realized
you are.
in the tether tug video that my Casey has gotten a little chubby, and I cannot wait until it stops raining here so she can play with her tether tug more. It helps keep her skinny.
Ready for it?
There he goes.
He's more interested in the treats today.
Of course.
I'll have to get him riled up later.
Oh,
When it's outside, he really goes crazy for it.
they go crazy for it.
Yeah, folks, do get on this giveaway from all of our sponsors, and we've got some really wonderful comments from all y'all coming in. This is really, really wonderful. Hello from Marcella, the Frenchie in Virginia.
Hi, Marcella.
And
Really.
Kimberly likes your hair pulled back.
Thank you. I always feel like I'm a peeled onion when I do the ponytail. So thank you for the compliments, Kimberly. I really appreciate that.
And she also says, "I don't know what I will do without you guys." Kimberly, we're going to miss you too, folks. If we haven't made it clear,
reruns. Watch our reruns.
Yes,
We have 150 reruns for you, Kimberly, so that you won't have to miss us till next season.
yeah, and we'll be over the summer. We'll be making some, just commando raids on the Facebook page. So we don't know when we're going to do it, but we're going to do it. We do know that we'll do something when we're in Las Vegas together in person at the middle end of August.
About the 17th, 18th of August, we'll either do a Tuesday or Wednesday show from Super Zoo. We'll do it from the Doggy Wanna and Meow Wanna booth on the floor, and it'll be so much fun. You guys will love that. We're obviously going there to check out all the new pet products, and we'll be reporting back to you about those when we start season 2 sometime in September. And we'll let you know what that date is as soon as possible.
Yeah. By the way, Geralynn, it'll be season 3.
I'm sorry, season 3. I'm sorry.
Can you believe it already? Wow. How did that happen?
Season 3.
Yeah. It started off as a pandemic project, and now you guys love it. It's a thing. We love doing this show for you, and we'll miss you.
We really do.
Yeah.
I love the show.
My neighbor Nora says hello and boo. Hello, Nora.
Hi, Nora.
Aisha says hello to all. Aisha, congratulations on being yesterday's grand prize winner. You can't be the grand prize winner today, but you can still enter in the contest just like everybody else. But if you do happen to win it again, Aisha, we're going to send you something special. All right. And Jane says, I want in. However, we have won before. Yes, Jane, you can win it all today. Yeah. Now, Boo Montgomery says, hi, guys. It's Boo and her pack. Good to see you, Boo.
Hi, Boo.
And Joey says, all our dogs would love to win. And hello from Nazim. And then Aisha says, oh, my gosh, that would be shocking. I think she was replying to what would happen if a dog was lost. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
And then somebody who's greetings from, I can't tell what language this is, if it's Russian or Greek. I believe it's Greek. Okay, so here we go. And then Nazim is also saying hello again. Johanna, I'm so excited to win. I hope you do win.
I hope you win as well, Joanna.
Yeah, Aisha, thankfully my pup doesn't mind. What do those emojis say? Oh, fireworks. Those are. That is lucky. Yeah.
Some people are lucky. Some dogs just could care less, but there are so many dogs that will shred the house, shred the blinds, hurt themselves, hide under things, dig holes to hide. It's unbelievable what I've seen.
Kimberly says, I had a dog that got out and I was running up and down the street in a panic to find out she didn't take off and found her way back to the house. Wow. Yeah, do teach a dog how to go home.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why walking is so great, the same path so they know, or different paths so they know how to get home from wherever they are.
Yeah. And she says she's blessed that Darlin doesn't care about fireworks.
That's
Darlin
good.
is her therapy beagle, soon to be trick beagle. Yes. Jane says,
I have my AKC Trick Judge award up today when I was the judge for the AKC Trick Dog Nationals last October.
Congratulations. That is
Thank you,
fantastic.
and congratulations to Darlin. I'm so proud of her.
You, Jane. Yes. And Aisha says, does Doggy One have CBD dog treats?
So we will have CBD dog treats soon, but right now we do have a CBD tincture for dogs and for cats that's flavored from, so you can buy that off of the Doggywana or the Meowwana site, and it's for both dogs and cats.
Fabulous.
There's a catnip flavor and a salmon and catnip flavor. They're fantastic.
Mm. Joanna says a yes, she wants in, and Joe wants in. All you got to do is get a yes. And Positively Woof, thank you. So let's see here. Billy Lee says, we put all 5 of ours in the bedroom with Animal Planet on the TV.
Right.
And they are glued to these shows. They ignore the fireworks. That's pretty brilliant.
Brilliant. Turn that noise up. Yes.
Yes. Oh, and
Have a
Jay,
coffee.
thank you guys. Hello from Sarah Smith. I saw air tags used in dog collars. What are do you know what air tags are? Or are they baggage tags for airlines?
I think they mean, I think she means something else, but let's clarify. She'll clarify for us.
Okay. Well, my girlfriend, AirTags, says AirTags are a great idea. Jen, maybe you know what they are. You could tell me. Yeah.
I'm wondering
Joe,
if they put the tags in their collars, it distracts them.
Joe wants to know how do I get a number?
Charlie's going to assign you one right now.
If you don't have a number yet and you are in the USA, Charlie, our other team member, is going to get you a number. All right. Anybody else? Boy, you folks are just really having so much fun with this today. And let's see. Joe says, I haven't gotten a number yet. Okay, you're going to get one. We promise. My pup doesn't mind fireworks. Yeah. And Bruce said, you all going to Las Vegas? Yeah, see you there. Hey, if you are going to be at the Super Zoo, this is only for the pet industry show. So if you are in the pet industry booth, do come by the Doggywana, Meowywana booth, and we'll say hello to you. We look forward to saying hello to you.
Definitely.
Yeah. Oh, Aisha says AirTags are GPS locators.
Oh, yes.
I believe they are an Apple product. Thanks, Aisha. Great.
So the one that I had was a little GPS tracker, yes. And I had that on one of my other dogs, not the one that ran away that day, but a different dog. And that's how I found out he was running down the highway, which was hilarious. There's an app on your phone. You can know where they are, but those batteries die. And sometimes that you can lose the signal. So I don't rely on the AirTags or the GPS trackers 100%. The dog could lose it. He could get it caught and it breaks. So there's just so many ways that those can disappear.
That's
a good
point.
Microchip is so important because they can't get rid of the microchip.
Great. And Kimberly says AKC is doing the Trick Championship in October. This is Darlin's long-term goal. Fantastic.
Well, I'll be judging that competition. So
great.
I can't wait for her to show off.
Boo helps out a rescue. Good on you, Boo.
Good.
We just love that. All right. SUSANNE KOGUT is the president of Petco Love, formerly the Petco Foundation. She's amazing. To run such a big organization and yet still have her heart so strong says a lot about who she is as a person, the way she walks in the world.
It's amazing. She's an amazing human.
What more do you want to say to introduce our amazing guest, Geralynn?
Let's just dive right in.
All right, here we go. SUSANNE KOGUT.
And welcome to Dog Hugs. Thank you so much for joining us. So let's just dive right in. And I'd like to know, what is Petco Love?
So Petco Love it's a national nonprofit, and really our goal is to lead and inspire change for animals. I have to admit, a lot of people have known us as the Petco Foundation since 1999, but we've recently changed our name to Petco Love, and it was for a very important reason. I think as the Petco Foundation, people knew us as investing in other organizations that were saving lives. And that's a very important part of who we are and what we're going to do. We're always looking, life saving is going to happen at the local level. We've got such incredible local partners that are saving lives. Definitely going to continue that. But we also are just a nonprofit looking at where we can help Also, perhaps on a national level, what can we do nationally that can't be accomplished locally? And so I'll give you a for instance, and this was an important part of that name change. We recently launched Petco Love Lost. This is a national lost and found search database using pet facial recognition technology. Because all of us that are in animal welfare, we sort of know what to do when pets go lost because this is the world that we live in. But the general pet owner really doesn't. And they don't know where their local shelter is. They don't know who does what. So we want to provide them with one national solution where if all the shelters upload the pets that are there, or if my neighbor finds a pet, they just take a picture and upload it in the system, then I can list my pet as lost. I can connect with my neighbor and it'll save that animal from ever having to go in the shelter. So that is our goal. We want to simplify that. And so we really wanted people to know that we are here not only to help others, but also provide those solutions to help in saving lives. So super excited. I mean, listen, since 1999, we've invested $300 million in organizations saving lives, and we are going to continue to do that.
When you save lives, you save love, right?
That's, I love that. We always say, we have a shirt that says, love saves lives. So you're right on it. You got it.
Thank you so much for that.
Part about saving those lives is fostering. And this is the end of National Foster a Pet Month.
Yeah.
You have been spearheading a lot this month. Share with the folks some of the things that Petco Love has been doing for National Foster a Pet Month.
Yep. We created National Foster a Pet Month to be June every year. And that's so we can all come together and really work to inspire more people to foster, right? Why is that so important? Fostering is important because if you foster a pet, you're saving that animal from the shelter. We can actually, it's a statistic that always shocks me, but we could end shelter euthanasia if just 2% of pet owners fostered a pet, one a year. So when we think of things like that, you think, do we need everyone on Facebook? Do we need every pet owner? No, we only need 2% of pet owning households, not even every household in the US, pet owning households to foster one pet a year, and we could eliminate euthanasia. When you think of it that way, it's like, why aren't we doing this? Why aren't we accomplishing this? And so National Foster a Pet Month is really to get that word out, to let people know just how important it is, how much one person, perhaps for 2 weeks during an entire year, can make a difference towards ending preventable euthanasia in this country.
Just 2 weeks.
Yeah, and fostering can range anything sometimes from a weekend, 2 weeks, 4 weeks. So I tell people, find what works for you, right? There's always going to be something, so find what works for you. And it's, we've spent the month sharing stories of fosters that have really, made a difference in their community to inspire someone else to step in and say, hey, I can do that. We've put out different materials to help people, like how do I get started? We have a series of videos that we put together, sort of like just answering every question that you need. And it's not really told by experts. It's really just told by the average person fostering. And they can tell you, like, this is what I did, and it wasn't as hard as I thought it was. We also have some expert advice in there too, right? We have some great videos from Jackson Galaxy, how to take care of kittens, Maddie's Fund, how to bottle feed neonatal kittens, Victoria Stillwell and our own Petco dog trainers, how do you train dogs, or how can you get them to help adjust to your house? So our goal was I think probably awareness, inspire, and then support, right? And we need to really get more people into fostering. because not only will they save a life, boy, I think people will discover something very unexpected and they'll enjoy it. So I consider myself a little bit of a foster addict, right? I foster a few, they find a home, and I'm like, okay, I'm good for now. And I'm like, no, I think I need another. So,
Guilty.
right? It is like, you can't let go of it. You just see that one, and I don't know, there's something wonderful, and there's so much joy that you get when you help an animal, just taking them from that shelter environment. And shelters are doing great work. They are doing phenomenal work. But at the end of the day, pets want to be in homes with people. They don't want to be in a kennel. They don't want to be in a cage. And you're not only saving a life, but the time period that they spend with you will be amazing for that animal. But I think people will be shocked. It'll be amazing for you too.
What have you noticed during the pandemic?
Yeah, I mean, so I think the pandemic proved our 2% statistic that we put out there. When we say if 2% of pet owners would foster a pet, we would end, shelter euthanasia. Well, it was really interesting to me. People really did come out to help during the pandemic. So obviously there's a lot of people, everyone's heard it, pet ownership increased, people adopted, but people also fostered. People came out to help. And the American Pet Products Association, they did a number of surveys during the pandemic. But what was super interesting to me is they asked a question about, how has anything changed with your interaction as pets? And one of those questions was around, did you foster a pet? And we hit the 2% on that survey. 2% was reporting fostering. And that was the time when shelters were empty. Shelters weren't euthanizing. And I was like, that's it. This time has proved our statistic. We just need to keep it going. So, I think the pandemic has really brought more recognition, I think, to the benefits of pets in our lives. We heard some wonderful stories last year. One was about a nurse that worked in a hospital and was working with COVID patients, and how she fostered an animal during this time. And she came home, and how that little dog just brought so much joy to her and helped her through. I mean, yeah, it's heartbreaking. Another gentleman was fostering puppies during the time he was working in the hospital. And then just hearing from, people across the country with their kids, fostering litters of kittens, and just hearing the joy. Those stories weren't about how much work the foster was, how much work it took to take care of the kittens and the puppies. All the stories we heard were how much joy those foster animals brought into their house. And so I'm a big advocate of eliminating the words like I can't because, right? You can. You got to figure out how you can. And I think when we look for solutions and we try to do things, we'll amaze ourselves about what we can accomplish. And we can end euthanasia of shelter pets in this country. This is something we can do right away. And it just really takes all of us doing a little.
I have to agree with that one. I do believe if we all just do a little bit, we can end all of the euthanasia that happens, or a vast majority.
I agree. There's some euthanasia that may be the right thing, and that's the right thing. But I'll give you a great example of how a little can make a huge difference. One of the things that Petco Love does, of course, is we partner with Petco, and Petco and our store partners, we raise money in our stores with, they'll ask, would you like to help save a life or help an animal in need? And our Petco customers will donate at the register. Well, those $2 donations add up to over $35 million every year that go to help save lives, right?
Guilty. When I show Petco, I give. Guilty.
It's a great example of how little acts, individual acts, can make such huge impact. And it's those dollars that help go to the local organizations that save lives. So fostering, donating, whatever.
So, Suzanne, if someone wants to be a foster parent now and they've maybe not done it before, or they own dogs and they just want to bring a dog in to help transition that dog into its forever home, what would you suggest they do to get started today? What would be the simple step they could take to start making that big difference?
Yeah, I think it's really contacting your local shelter. They could go to our page at Petco Love /foster, and they can actually search for a shelter in their area. I would also say we've got a number of videos on that page as well that will talk about sort of myth busters and the things you're making up in your head that are going to be so hard. And you'll hear from real people about some of their little tips about how to make it easier or what you can do. I'd say go watch some of those videos too, then find that local shelter near you and really just, fill out an application. You could go there in person. The thing is, it varies at each shelter, sort of what is their standard. But I would also add one thing is don't ever get discouraged. If you try one place and they say they don't need anything right now, I guarantee you there's someone in your community that does. So keep looking. There's shelters in your community that need your help. It's not that difficult once you bring them in your home. You'll figure it out. It may be, listen, I fostered a lot of animals, and I can tell you, every time I foster, sometimes I learn a new little tip, or I think about things I could do differently to make it easier. So, maybe the first experience will be the easiest one. Maybe it'll be a little bit more challenging. I initially had one of the most challenging foster experiences ever, and it made me better for the future, and I learned a ton. So, make the lemonade out of the lemons.
And one more piece of advice for anyone that wants to foster, because many people will say to me, Geralynn, how do you foster, or how do you bring this dog in to train it and then give it to a new home? Don't you miss it when it goes? I mean, why would you want to foster and then you're giving the dog away? So explain to anyone that's thinking about fostering that gift of rehoming that pet once you've had a chance to change its outlook on life or its frame about being a dog or a cat. Would you give them a tidbit? Because I think it's really important to add that on to that last question.
Yeah, I think it's a great question. We hear two things: either it's too hard, or I don't want to give it up, right? Those things are, listen, the harder it is, then you'll want to give it up, right? So if you really think you can't do it, I suggest you foster a litter of kittens and a litter of puppies, and you'll be willing to give them up at the end. Trust me, at 8 weeks old and they get big and they're pooping all over, you're going to be like, who wants them? So that's, if you think it's really hard, I always suggest that. But I also think that people underestimate the joy of seeing that animal go into a new home and the absolute happiness on the faces of that new family. So I've met so many friends that have adopted pets that I didn't know before, but I keep in touch with them. I see how happy that pet is in their home. It is a lot easier than you think it is going to be. You'll make a friend, you'll see the happiness you're bringing into someone else's life, and you'll be like, I was part of that. I saved that animal and I made that family happy. It's pretty cool.
That's a fantastic tidbit for them to kind of wrap their head around, because I feel the same way. I love watching them go to their new home and all the joy they bring. And my house is only so big, I can't fit them all in one house. Right. Why not share the love and be a part of sharing that love? Oh, yep. I love that story. Oh my goodness.
Dog Hugs will be right back. Geralynn and I love sharing Dog Hugs with you. Thank you for making Dog Hugs Season 2 so memorable for us and for each other. We will be back at the end of summer with Dog Hugs Season 3, and we can't wait to share with you new surprises and the best of all things dog. We wish you a great summer, and we can't wait to hug you again. And now we're back with more Dog Hugs.
So, Suzanne, we love to shout out shelters at Dog Hugs. Is there a
And
specific
rescue organizations and foster organizations.
Yeah. So, is there anything in particular you'd like to shout out on our show today?
So can I give a shout out to the organization that I foster for, which is San Antonio Pets Alive, and that brought this little joy into my house. This little gummy bear is from San Antonio Pets Alive. She's going to be going to her new home on Friday. We've already met the new family, and I just want to thank them for all they do here in San Antonio.
Fantastic.
Right?
Wow.
Suzanne, Dog Hugs is wrapped in gratitude. Is there somebody in your life or in the world that you'd love to give a personal shout out to?
Yeah, that is a hard question for me. I am so thankful for so many people in my life that have helped me, get to where I am. I would have to say probably my sister, Michelle, who I was a corporate securities business person, attorney, working my tail off, and she was working, but she was the one that had the passion for animals and was fostering way before I ever did. And really, I think sparked that interest in me. And I didn't even know I had that interest until I learned more from her. And she really, I don't know, I guess maybe made me see a part of me that I didn't know was there. And so I think it would be my sister, Michelle.
So fostering was your gateway drug.
It was.
Love it. Dog hair is her gateway drug.
Absolutely.
Hair balls.
That's perfect.
Well, Suzanne KOGUT, thank you so much for sharing Petco love with our Dog Hugs audience today.
Thank you so much for having me. This has been such a pleasure, talking to both of you today and participating in your show. Thank you so much.
What a treat. What a gem.
I just love the facial recognition technology, that they use to help locate lost pets, because about 1 in 3 pets goes missing at any given point in a pet's life or in your life. So best to take all the precautions she talked about and we talked about today when it comes to microchipping and making sure the address is correct. But we have some people that are signing up for this massive giveaway.
Oh boy, we are up to 14. This is like our biggest giveaway yet for the whole season. And we're going to end it in a little bit. So this is your last chance to get in on the whole prize package from all of our sponsors. So we're going to end it in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're going to get Doggy Wanted. You're going to get Tether Tug. You're going to get Loving Pets, and you're going to get Echo. And we might even throw in a Dog Hugs t-shirt if they arrive soon enough. I'm hoping they'll be here soon.
Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's ended right now, and I can see we have 14 people in the show. And so you may be wondering what happens when we put all 10 tennis balls in. How do we get to 14? Just wait.
Larry's always prepared. He was the best Boy Scout ever in history. I'm certain of that, right?
We have more tennis balls.
And then on top of
Those were
that,
red. These were black. So this is 11, 12, 13, and 14.
on top of that, Spider's got his work cut out for him. If y'all have been texting him saying, Spider, choose my number, choose my number.
Right. Let me see if I get the right ones.
Yep. Spider can read.
Here we go. That's right. All right. We're going to get that going. Little air fluff right now with a cool down.
And while that's going, we're going to share.
Yes.
Boy, that's making a lot of noise. I'm not used to that many tennis balls. That's fantastic.
It's like an extended drum roll. Some great comments coming in.
And thank you for all your comments, guys. We love your comments.
Karen says we had many foster failures that became foster forever homes. That's beautiful.
Wonderful news.
failure. Some people say, if you foster it but intend to give it away but then keep it, that's a failure. I'm not going with that.
Yeah, thank you, Karen, for all the love you've shared.
Beautifully said. Yeah. So Aisha Barnes is, she's got the drum roll already going there. That's nice.
She does.
Very good. And
Spider.
You worked in the humane. Hey, buddy. Yeah, you get to draw. I promise.
I think he wants you to stop the rolling. He wants to do his job. Well, I
worked in the Humane Society in Ann Arbor, Michigan for years, and I loved it. When we moved to West Branch, I worked in a no-kill rescue group. It was awesome. Unfortunately, my parents were not doing so. I went to New York. I will be returning to the rescue shortly. It is so self-gratifying when you get a stray and get him put into forever home. Well, bless you, Karen, for taking care of your parents as well as all these animals.
Definitely.
Yeah. And Boo says, and I agree, it's like pebbles in a pond. Each little thing that we can do is like pebbles in a pond. Beautiful. Billy Lee says, spay and neuter is extremely important. Well said, Billy Lee. There's help out there if people will just ask. Yes. Yeah. So Aisha says, I've thought about fostering, but my hubby is allergic to dogs. It took a long time to find a hypoallergenic dog for our family. Aisha, and I know from previous shows you work outside of your home in these areas, and you've really helped out some folks.
And I'm allergic to cats. I do take some medication, and I have had a few dogs I've trained where I've had a little allergy, but there are some light medications out there that can really help. And keeping them clean once you bring them in the house after walking them helps too, to get other things off of them that just make it worse, like pollen and dust, and spiders. And
Karen says, love my fur babies. What are their voice? Beautifully said. I thought we were going to have to add. I think that means add another one. Okay. Good thinking there.
Every time my husband says, let's not add another dog, I add another dog. And not on purpose. I'm like, I'm going to get another one.
Very good. All right, so we're going to do the drawing now. But before we do the grand prize drawing, our first drawing is going to be for the limited edition, first edition Dog Hugs t-shirt. Yes. And then our second drawing will be for an autographed copy of one of my books. You get tricks, or you get training, or you get Life's a Bark. Your choice. Yeah, and then our grand prize package. All right, let's see who is our big winner today, Spider.
All right, let's hit the wheel-o-rama and see what Spider can come up with. This will be fun. He's all poised and ready to go.
Yep, bring it. Okay, so the winner of the t-shirt is number 4. Charlie will let us know who is number 4. And so that's our t-shirt winner. Go get another one.
Congratulations for the t-shirt winner, which is
Congratulations, Boo. We'll reach out to you with your shirt size, okay? You'll get a message. Number 2 is our book winner. Who's our book winner today? Yep. And are you ready?
Spider is born ready.
And we let a little suspense build, and Aisha's playing the drum roll again. Billy Lee is our book winner. Again, we'll reach out to you and see which book you want me to autograph for you. All right, go get it. One more. Who's our grand prize winner of the big prize package? Is it red or black? It is red. Number 3. Congratulations. Who is our big grand prize winner for number 3? Penny Weaver. Congratulations, Penny.
Congratulations, Penny. You are going to love all of your items. About a $300 value right in there, and there'll be Pug, Doggywana, Loving Pets, and Equus.
Yes, this has truly been an extraordinary season, folks. Our special gratitude today, as you know, we do gratitude on every show, is for you. We just love doing the show. We miss you already. And I am getting a bit choked up here, Geralynn.
Yeah, we are very grateful for every one of you that takes out time out of your day and sits down and watches our show, watches all of the fun things that we create, all the years of experience we have to be able to bring you all of these tips. And you sit and you stay and you listen and you participate. And we love you. We love you for loving pets, and we love you for loving us. So we love you. Thank you for joining us every day.
So we're going to go out with a special video. This is the video I made where I met Spider on one of my film sets, where I make videos with shelter dogs to help them get adopted. And he was the dog who didn't get adopted. What happened?
Very perfect.
Wow. We will see you from time to time over the summer. We will see you next fall when we come back regular with season 3.
And watch our reruns. Like I said, the reruns are fantastic.
Oh, yes.
You will love every single one. Our special guests are amazing, and we couldn't do it without you, our wonderful audience.
We are grateful
for you.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain,
for purple mountains, majesties above the fruited plain.
America, America, dog shed his grace on thee,
And crown thy good with sisterhood
and brotherhood,
and brotherhood
and sisterhood, from sea to shining sea.
Think we'll get adopted now?
Yo, come adopt us now. You come get you one. See you there.